Well, hi, it's Greg Burdine, pastor of Faith Baptist Church, Adrian, Michigan, with a Bible verse for your Wednesday. Hopefully, you're having a good day, good week, wonderful week here as we head into August. I think some kids are starting to get ready for school, so that's a good thing. I kind of like the summertime, less schedule. Even those of us that don't have kids, isn't it amazing how the school calendar really affects our calendar as well? But regardless, whatever you got going, I hope it's a good day. But looking at some Bible verses that have to do with the family. And this is all the way back in Genesis chapter 2 and verse 24. All there is Adam and Eve. I mean, that's the world population is 2. And so we're going to find out something that God told them, anticipating that they would have children and anticipating that they would be parents and also in-laws. You know, Adam and Eve never had a parent. Adam never had a mother-in-law. Eve never had a father-in-law. They never had anything going on like that. Didn't have brothers and sisters. Didn't have cousins. So isn't it amazing? You think about that, what they didn't have. But here's what the Bible says, and we can learn some things. It's in Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. Leaving and cleaving. Those two things are very important in any kind of in a family relationship, in a marriage. And we're looking at verses that have to do with family. And some of us, it doesn't apply. However, I think it's good for us to know the truth and what God says, because we can see that when it breaks down in society, it really breaks down in the family. When you get married, you leave your other family. I know back, when we got married, we did the unity candle. You remember that? And so your mom lights your candle, and your spouse's mom lights their candle, and then at the end of the service, they light the unity candle, representing two families becoming one. And then there's a whole thing we did. You blow out your candle, representing I'm leaving my family. And I've seen some where they say, no, I'm not leaving my family. I'm staying with my family. And they leave it lit. And I appreciate all of that. But when you get married, you switch your primary human, earthly relationship from your mother and father to your spouse. That now is your most important relationship. And so even though you still are supposed to honor your mother and your father, love your mother and your father, all of that, your primary relationship is your spouse. For the rest of your life, that will be your primary relationship till death do us part, or unless there's a separation. And we cleave to our spouse. We stay with them. We don't abandon them. We don't leave them. And that's a command. And so, it's important to leave and to cleave. That would settle a whole lot of interpersonal relationships between, some of us are in-laws, outlaws, whatever you want to call it. And that can run into a whole lot of situations. I got 4 kids, have 4 wonderful in-laws. They do great. And Judy and I have we said it from the very beginning. Our parents did the same thing with us. We love you, but you're going to have to deal with some of these situations on your own. You're going to have to work it out. We're not coming in to try to take sides or anything like that. You leave your family, you cleave to your husband or your wife, and you become one flesh. And that becoming one flesh is something that you work on for the rest of your life. And it's a good thing. So this is a great command, a great lesson, a great teaching about the family. Hope it helps you just a little bit, even if it doesn't necessarily apply. I know with some of you, it's like, hey, I'm not married, or hey, I've got this. Or, it's been a long time, but it's okay. Truth is truth. Hopefully